dear students, welcome once again, and here we are going to start with your new chapter, that is chapter number 6, Anatomy of Flowering Plant. Am I clear? Once again, we have so far completed your, हमने क्या complete किया है? Morphology. Morphology मतलब क्या? External structure we people have done, right? We people have understood root, stem, leaves, flowers, right? We have understood seed, we have understood fruits, and finally we have completed your chapter with doing families. Family Solanaceae, Fabaceae and Liliaceae. तो ये हमने बात करी थी morphology. Dear students, if I am talking about morphology, तो ये है क्या भाई? It is study of external structure, है ना? It is study of external structure. Whereas, if I am talking about anatomy, then anatomy क्या है? What is exactly anatomy? Anatomy is nothing but study of internal structure. ठीक है? Study of internal structure. See, this chapter is once again very easy, like your morphology. यहाँ पे हमको सिर्फ transverse section ले लेके पढ़ना है of your root, stem and leaf, right? Okay. So once again, what is this? What is anatomy? Study of internal structure of organism. Okay. To be more specific, if we are talking about your plant, if we are talking about your plant, right? If you are talking about your plant anatomy, then this includes histology. This includes your histology. What is this histology? Histology is nothing but, histology matlab that is nothing but structure, right? And organization. Structure and organization of tissues. Am I clear, dear students? Flowering plants I am talking about. Do plant have organs? उनके पास है क्या? Circulatory system ऐसा कुछ है क्या? Do they have lungs, hearts? No, they do not have. They are having tissues. What they are having? Tissues. So dear students, if we are talking about plants, right, to be more specific, we are focusing on plant anatomy. So here we are focusing on histology. What is histology? It is nothing but study, I can say it's a study of structure and organization of tissue. Am I clear? तो अब ये वर्ड आया आपका टिश्यू, है ना? कौन सा वर्ड आया? टिश्यू. अरे भैया, आप जब से छोटे बच्चे हो तब से आप डेफिनेशन पढ़ते हो. What is tissue? Tissue is nothing but group of cell. Yes or no? Yes, tissues are nothing but group of similar cell. Group of similar cell. Okay, similar cell in the terms of what? Similar cell in the terms of origin and function. Are you people getting my point? So how can I define tissue? Tissue is group of cell having similar origin and cooperating with each other to perform similar function. Are you people getting my point? Yes. Once again, please write the definition of tissue in your notebook. Group of cell, it's nothing but group of cell having similar origin and कॉर्पोरेटिंग, एक दूसरे के साथ कॉर्पोरेट करते हैं भाई, एडजस्ट करते हैं, एंड कॉर्पोरेटिंग विथ ईच अदर टू परफॉर्म सिमिलर फंक्शन. एम आई क्लियर? सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, ये क्या हो गई आपकी डेफिनेशन ऑफ tissue. Am I clear? Okay. Now, depending on one type of cells involved or more than one type of cells involved, we are having two types of tissue. Okay. So I can say depending on constitution, we people are having two types of tissue, right? Two types of tissue. Number one is your simple tissue. As the name say it वो simple होगा. right? And second one, we are having your complex tissue. Are you people getting my point? We are having your simple tissue and we are having your complex tissue. If I am talking about simple tissue, right, then this type of tissues are made up of only one type of cell. Only one type of cells and performs, of course, since it is tissue, it performs कैसा function? Similar function. It performs similar function. Am I clear? बहुत easy है, right? And if I am talking about your complex tissue, then it consists of two types or more than two types of cell. More than two types of cells. Are you getting my point? So for example, if you are talking about your xylem, if you are talking about your phloem, right, we very well know that उसके चार components होते हैं. If I am talking about xylem, then it is having tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and yes, what is it? Xylem fibers. These are the four components of one tissue, that is your xylem. Are you getting my point? So I can say there will be presence of more than two type of cell. यहाँ पे तो चार है xylem में. Yes or no? Yes. Which aggregates मतलब इकट्ठे होते हैं from the beginning itself, right, and performs again function. तो क्या होता है? Similar ही होता है and performs similar function. ठीक है बच्चों, समझ में आई बात? मैंने क्या बोला? Two types of tissue based on constitution, that is one type of cell, more than one type of cell. If it is constituted by only one type of cell, that is your simple tissues. If there is presence of more than two type of cells, जैसे मैंने बोला xylem parenchyma, tracheids, vessels, xylem fibers, यहाँ पे चार different types of cells involve होके काम एक ही करते हैं. And what is the function of xylem? Transportation of water and minerals. Yes or no? So this four type of cell aggregates इकट्ठे होते हैं from the beginning itself and perform similar function, that is to carry water to each and every part of your plant. Simple सी बात है. ठीक है? So dear students, ये हमने पढ़ा I can say classification of tissue based on constitution, simple tissue and complex tissue. Now based on capacity to divide, what I am saying, based on capacity to divide your tissues, based on capacity to divide, आपका जो tissue है वो once again classified into two categories. Once again classified into two categories. Number one is your meristematic tissue, ठीक है, and second one is your permanent tissue. Second one is your permanent tissue. तो ये जो classification है वो किसके आधार पे दिया मैंने? Based on capacity to divide, whether cells have ability of division or not, right? They can be classified into two, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Okay, if I am talking about meristematic tissue, तो यहाँ पे there will be present, again tissue है, तो there will be presence of group of cells who is having ability or property of cell division. Am I clear? मतलब ये जो meristematic tissue के cells होते हैं, they have ability or property to divide, and these cells are called as your meristematic cell. What it is said? They are cell as your meristematic cell which divides, what I am writing, which divides, can I say, right? And it is going to produce your new cells. It's going to produce your new cells. Am I clear, dear students? I hope ये आपको अच्छे से समझ में आया, right? I can say your meristematic tissue, meristematic cell as an immature cell. इसको क्या बोले हम बच्चों? Immature cells बोलो, right? Who divides to form new cells. Am I clear? तो ये हो गया आपका meristematic tissue. Okay? Here I am just explaining the definitions. What is meristematic tissues? Group of cell having property. Group of similar cell, I should say. Group of similar cell. Immature cells. Immature cells मानी meristematic cells who divides to form new cells. So these are your meristematic tissue. Dear students, ये जो meristematic cell है, इसको मैं parent cell भी बोल सकती हूँ. What it is said? It is also said as your parent cell. What is the reason for the same? What is the reason for the same? Because from this entire plant will be formed. Meristematic tissue से ही entire plant will be formed, and thus since they are giving birth, right, they are called as your parent cell. Am I clear? चलो, ये तो बोला मैंने जो divide कर सकते हैं, तो ये क्या होगा भाई? Who cannot divide. Am I clear? So permanent tissue again कैसे होते हैं? Permanent tissues if I am talking about, तो again they are group of cells, right, who do not have property of cell division. Dear students, one information over here I want to share. ये जो permanent tissue होते हैं who do not have property to divide, they are called as your differentiated cell. कैसे cells है ये बच्चों? Differentiated cells. Are you people getting my point? Differentiated cell मानी who do not have property to divide. यहां पे आओ, इसका और एक नेम. These are called as your undifferentiated cell. तो क्या होगा undifferentiated cell? Who is having property of cell division. I hope ये आपको समझ में आया. Undifferentiated cell, meristematic cell. Differentiated cell who do not have property of cell division, and this is what I mean by your permanent cell. अब अच्छे से समझो. अब cells है differentiated, मतलब they do not have property of cell division. They do not have property of cell division, but due to some reason, understand very carefully, but due to some reason, अगर ये सेल डिवीजन करना शुरू करे, क्या शुरू करे? सेल डिवीजन करना शुरू करे, तो द प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एज differentiation. Are you people getting my point? And the cells which are formed are called as differentiated cell. differentiated cell. आ रही है बात समझ? मैंने क्या बोला? नहीं समझ में आई? देखो यहां पे आ जाओ. undifferentiated cell who is having property of cell division. तो ये हो गया आपका undifferentiated cell. ठीक है, चलो ये परमानेंट सेल है who do not have property of cell division. तो ये क्या हो गया आपका? differentiated cell. But due to some reason, अगर इसने शुरू क्या किया? Cell division. Simply I am writing division due to lack of space, right? Division. The process is called as differentiation. Okay. And the cells which are formed are called as differentiated cells. अब समझ में आया मैंने क्या बोला? यस और नो? देखो वापस से एक बार. अनडिफरेंशिएटेड सेल माने हु इज हैविंग प्रॉपर्टी टू डिवाइड करा, सेल मैच्योर हुआ, अब वो डिवाइड नहीं कर सकता, तो दैट इज दैट इज योर डिफरेंशिएटेड सेल. Yes, here it is. That is your differentiated cell. मतलब वो do not have property to divide. Due to some reason, अगर इसने divide करना शुरू करा, this results in formation of de-differentiated cell, and the process is called as de-differentiation. Am I clear? So, dear students, this is all for today's lecture. I hope it is very clear to you. Thank you very much.